Welcome to This is Getting Old, Moving Towards an Age-Friendly World. I'm Dr. Melissa Batchelor, and today I have some very exciting news. I'm going to be launching my new website, and I have some new opportunities to share with you. So stay tuned to learn more about what I've been up to and some of the new ways that we can now work together. So today I'm going to be sharing some of the new developments with the podcast and my work as a consultant. So today is September the 5th, and my new website is launching today, and it's going to be available to you, but at the same web address of MelissaBPhD.com. But it has a new and improved look, and I'm very excited about that. So this is my 146th episode, and so be sure to check back in a month when I hit another milestone of 150 episodes. So I started this podcast about 3 years ago, and the podcast was ranked globally in the top 10% in the first 18 months. And my YouTube channel has grown from the 5 that I started with to hitting 26,000 subscribers just in the past few weeks. These episodes have over 3 million views, and I have all of you to thank for that. And it's been a lot of fun to watch it grow and to hit each of these milestones along the way. First off, the podcast format is also changing. You may have noticed that the past couple of episodes that there's been a slightly different format, and it's really just because of all the stuff that I've learned over the past 3 years, and I'm still learning. So what an age-friendly concept to be a lifelong learner. You may even notice that the sound is different, and that's because I have a brand new microphone. I just can't figure out where to put it. So it's down here until I can figure out how to get it in the screen. If I do, I might just leave it down there. So the podcast now has action buttons. So it's a little bit more interactive and kind of helps you, if you're new to that website, to subscribe to my newsletter, to sign up for different ways that you can work with me now, and also for advertisers or sponsors. I basically paid for this podcast out of my pocket, the majority of it, over the past 3 years. And so now I'm having to learn how to monetize it. So I'm hoping that if you found my content valuable and you would like to work with me directly, that's one way that you can support the podcast. If you have a product or service in the aging space that aligns with kind of the content of this podcast, I hope that you'll reach out to me and we can partner and do some different collaborations. And if neither of those two things work, just subscribing to the podcast, liking it, sharing it, all of those things help to support me. So anything is helpful, even if you just watch an episode and hit the like button and share it with someone, that will be very much appreciated. So now let's dive into some other ways, some other things that I have been developing over the past couple of months. So there are 2 different ways that you can now work with me directly. So one of the ways that you can now work with me directly is through a new online community that I'm starting called Caring and Sharing with MelissaBPhD. And this will provide comprehensive support, and it's designed to assist families and informal caregivers who are providing day-to-day care to a person who's living with Alzheimer's disease or any other type of dementia. So it's a program that I will lead, and we'll be offering professional education and guidance to caregivers who are in their caregiving journey. So if you need support or answers related to managing challenges with Alzheimer's disease, managing family conflicts, managing other health conditions, collaborating with healthcare professionals, identifying support services, or making your home as safe as possible, navigating long-term care, or even just managing kind of the day-to-day household matters. These are all the things that this support group will offer to the people that join me for it. So this will be a weekly online support group that meets with me for a couple of hours each week. And we will also be in a private Facebook group that I will oversee and provide input from, so that you have kind of peer-to-peer support. But then I'm also looking to make sure that you're getting trustworthy information. The other way that you can work with me is if you don't have kind of ongoing issues, you just need answers now, you can make an appointment to meet with me one-on-one. So I'm offering one-on-one consultations that can help you find the answers that you need now for a lot of the same types of issues that the ongoing support group will do. It's just that you can ask your question and get your answer within the hour. So that's another way that you can work with me directly. And then also, if you're an organization who's looking for me to do speaking for you, I have a list of the different speaking topics that I've done, plus any of the different podcasts that I've done. Obviously, I could do a talk for your organization on any of those. So the next opportunity is advertising. And so for the advertising, right now I'm starting with 2 options, but I'm thinking I'm going to need to have a third. But right now what I have developed is that you can be an episode partner. And to be an episode partner, this is where we co-collaborate kind of an educational podcast that then features your product or service for my listeners. So that's one way that you can partner with me. And then the second way is if you just wanted to place an advertisement, either a 15, 30-second or 60-second advertisement in an upcoming episode, that's another option for you to get the word out with my audience. Lastly, I have a new products page, and these feature 2 different courses that I've developed around my hand feeding intervention. One is for families who might be having some difficulties managing meal times with someone living with Alzheimer's disease, but also there's one for facilities. And this is really for it says nursing home staff right now. I might change that to long-term care staff. But it's a Train the Trainer program that's based on the Train the Trainer program that I developed with Texas Health and Human Services back in 2018. It's just got a little bit more updated information in it. So if you are a staff member or a staff development coordinator, an administrator, a director of nursing in a long-term care facility, and you're looking for a course and a way to train somebody in your building to be a trainer to the rest of your staff, that course might be a good option for you. I also feature the books that I've authored, one of which is the Social Media and Healthcare book, which is a guide to developing your professional digital presence. And I co-authored that with Dr. Mona Chattel and Rebecca Darmach. We released that last year. And the last thing are just different books from authors that I've featured on previous episodes. So I hope that you will check out my website. The very last page on the website is the Contact Me page, where you'll be able to choose from any of these different topics for ways to meet with me. If you're looking to join the Sharing and Caring group, I'm probably going to start with about 10 to 15 people as I kind of continue to develop that. And there's also, when you click on the button to meet with me one-on-one, it will just allow you to schedule that time right away. So thank you for joining me for this week's episode of This is Getting Old, Moving Towards an Age-Friendly World. I hope that you'll come back for the 150th episode, if not for all the ones in between, all the ones that follow. And I appreciate being on this journey with you and look forward to working with some of you directly in the near future. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. You can check out other episodes on this platform or visit my website at MelissaBPhD.com. Thanks to listeners like you, in the first 18 months of This is Getting Old, we have reached a ranking of top 10% globally, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support in making that happen. I'm also really excited to let you know that you can now work with me directly, either one-on-one or you can join one of the groups that I coach. Particularly if you're an adult child dealing with an aging parent or a caregiver trying to manage the complexities of someone living with Alzheimer's disease. In the show notes, you can also find information about how to reach out and contact me directly, and I hope to work with each of you very soon as we discover and share more ways to make the world more age-friendly for everyone. My website also has information about how to contact me for speaking engagements, or if you have someone you'd like to recommend as a show guest for This is Getting Old. If you have a product or service in the aging space that you would like to advertise and or sponsor an episode, there's more information about that on my website. And you can also find books and courses that I developed and learn more about the products and services that I recommend. So don't forget, if you like the podcast, the best way to help me grow and support it is to like it, share it, and leave a review in whatever platform that you've tuned in on today. Your likes, shares, and reviews help increase my rating and my rankings, and also help other people find the podcast. I look forward to reading your reviews and hearing from you.